Welcome to Abound in Grace with GrayLart, a space created to inspire, uplift, and remind you that no matter what life looks like right now, grace is always reaching for you. I'm your host, GrayLart, and I'm honored you're here. Today we begin our very first episode with a question that sits at the heart of this entire podcast. What does it really mean to abound in grace? Let's dive in. When people hear the word grace, they often think of perfection, never making mistakes, or floating peacefully through life untouched by difficulties. But grace is not the absence of struggle. Grace is the presence of God in the struggle. Grace is the quiet strength that shows up when your own strength runs out. It's the reminder that you don't have to earn love, approval, or a fresh start, because God freely offers it. Grace isn't a reward, it's a gift, given, not deserved. And that right there is the beauty of it. To abound means to overflow, to have more than enough, to operate from a place where you're not running on empty. When grace abounds in your life, you stop trying to be strong on your own. Setbacks as setups for growth. You stop judging your worth by your performance. You start allowing God to carry what you were never meant to carry by yourself. Abounding in grace is not about pretending life is perfect. It's about refusing to let shame, fear, guilt, or past failures define you. It's waking up each day knowing, I am covered, I am held, I am becoming. There was a time I tried to handle everything on my own, every pressure, every expectation, and the more I tried to carry, the heavier life felt. But the moment I began to lean into God's grace instead of my own strength, everything shifted. Not because my circumstances instantly changed, but because I did. Grace changed how I saw myself, others, and how I approached challenges. That's what grace does. It transforms you from the inside out. Sometimes, life feels like a series of battles. Heartbreaks that bruise the soul, disappointments that dim our faith, or seasons of silence where God feels distant. But even here, in the quiet ache of uncertainty, grace whispers, "You are not broken beyond repair." Healing doesn't mean forgetting the pain. It means allowing God to rewrite the story behind it. It's about standing in front of the mirror and saying, I am still worthy. I am still chosen. I am still loved. Because God never leaves us where grace cannot reach us. Psalm 34:18 reminds us, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." That's not just comfort, that's a promise. Here are 3 simple ways to begin abounding in grace this week. 1. Pause before reacting. Invite grace into the moment before your emotions take over. 2. Permit yourself to be human. Perfection is not required. Growth is. 3. Release what you can't control. Grace flows easiest when your hands aren't clenched. These small shifts open the door for God to do what only He can do. Thank you for joining me for this very first episode of Abound in Grace with GrayLart. I hope that you walk away today not trying to earn grace, but learning to rest in it. If this episode encouraged you, be sure to subscribe, share it with someone who needs a little grace today, and connect with me for more uplifting content. Until next time, walk in grace, live in purpose, and remember this: you are never beyond the reach of God's grace.